No, I'm just annealing them. It softens up the metal and makes it easier to bend and fold into little cowboy hats. I've got a bunch of little cowboy hats to make. Thanks, Ben. Dropping them TikToks. Anybody else want to donate? You're free to. If you're enjoying the live so far, go ahead and tap the screen. It is legal, yeah. The law most people refer to talks about fraudulently altering currency. So that would be like taking a penny and making it appear to be like a dime. And that's illegal, but as long as I'm not committing fraud, it's legal. I do have a blog post about it on my website if you'd like to learn more. And if anybody's interested in checking out some of the stuff I make coin rings, I make little cowboy hats, I make a bunch of stuff. You can tap my logo right here at the top of the screen, and then the link in my profile. Go check out my website, my little store on there. I'm just going to be annealing coins for a little bit. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And I also have a recommended tool list on the website if you want to get into coin ring making. It's got videos of how I use the tools and links to where to get them. I like to share information about this hobby. I think it's pretty cool. But if you don't want to spend the time and money it takes to make these yourself, you can check out the store, and I've got a bunch of pretty cool rings on there. I got quarters, half dollars, dollars, silver coins, lots of cool stuff. They make really great gifts too. You know, wink wink. Christmas is coming up. You got a coin collector in the family. This is a good way to go. A handmade in the USA coin ring. Pretty cool gift, I think. Usually my lives are a little more exciting than this. Usually I'm making rings, but today I have to make a bunch of cowboy hats, and the first step of that is annealing these coins. That's a process where I heat them up with this torch and then quench them in the water. That's going to soften that metal up, make it easier to bend and shape. If you're enjoying the live, go ahead and follow me. I sure would appreciate it. I'm slowly working my way up to 50,000 followers here on TikTok. I'm getting pretty close. I sure would appreciate your help. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm real open about my process and my business. And I like talking about it. Teaching people about it. So if there's anything you want to know, just let me know. Put it in the chat. What am I doing? This is a process called annealing. So I'm going to heat the coins up and then quench them in this water, and that's going to soften the metal so it's easier to bend and shape. And then once I do that with these coins over here, we're going to make them into little cowboy hats. Can you see a finished one? Yeah. This is a Texas quarter cowboy hat. I'm actually almost sold out of these. These just kind of flew off the shelves this last week. So I'm on the lookout for some more Texas quarters. But you can actually, I have a listing now where you can pick what state you'd like. So you can get whatever state in the United States and get a little cowboy hat made out of it. And I do pennies and half dollars too. If it was steel, I would let it air cool, but these quarters are made out of copper, so it's a little different kind of metal and requires a different kind of annealing. It's like ferrous and non-ferrous metals have to be treated differently. Yeah, I've had people argue with me about it, but yeah, there's a difference between types of metals and how you want to anneal them. And I mean, I firsthand work with copper, so I'm pretty sure if putting it in the water hardened it again, I would notice the difference. And I can tell you, it makes it softer, makes it easier to work with. Oh, I see. That makes sense? Well, for anyone who's just joined in, we're just annealing some coins. We're softening them up, making them softer so we can make them into cowboy hats. If you're interested in getting one, you can tap my logo up here and then the link on my profile. I got a little store on there. You know, feel free to go check out the website. I know this isn't the most exciting content. Once I get these annealed and dried off, we'll actually do some cool stuff. We'll make these into hats. But I gotta heat them all up first. And that just takes a little bit of time. But I think it's kind of a neat process, so I like to hop on the TikTok Live here and share it with you guys. And if you haven't followed me yet, please consider following me. I sure would appreciate it. If you're enjoying the live so far, go ahead and tap the screen a couple times. That lets TikTok know I'm doing a good job. Sitting at about 100 likes right now, which is pretty good. I think for the 100 people in here, if everybody did like 3 likes, we'd hit 300 pretty quick. That'd be pretty cool. If it was steel, I would air cool it, but these are made of copper. So it's a ferrous, non-ferrous metal difference in annealing. So we've got about 12 more of these pennies to anneal, and then we'll start making some hats. I mean, some people don't. Like in 81, 82, they started making pennies mostly out of zinc. So I have to pick through the pennies and get I just started 1980 because I always forget the year. But anything before that, if I did that, if I tried to anneal a zinc penny, it would explode. It's very dangerous. I gotta check all the dates on my coins. Yeah, see, 81's the tricky one. So I just stop at 80. Then, of course, 64, so last year they did silver quarters. Silver quarters are a little different to work with as well. They're a little more brittle than copper. a little more sensitive, need a little more care to make them into rings. Gotta be careful. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a little bit. I know this isn't the average TikTok live video, but if you're enjoying it, please remember to tap the screen. Sure, man.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. What's going on, man?
Nothing much. I'm just chilling. So where you from?
I'm in Texas.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
I'm from New York.
that's cool.
Yep. Um, you wanna play?
Play what?
Oh, some game on here.
I don't know. Got my hands full.
Okay.
I'm making little cowboy hats out of pennies and quarters.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Mazel tov.
Thanks, man. Hey, check out my website sometime. It's coinringmaker.com. There's some cool stuff on there.
Uh, we'll see if I remember. I mean, if you message it to me, I might, but I won't remember. I have a bad memory.
That's all right, man. It's my username, so if
Okay.
if that makes it any easier,
All right.
well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you do your thing, man.
All right. I'll let you do your thing too.
All right, take it easy.
Take it easy.
That's always interesting, huh, guys? No, I always give them a shot, see what they're up to. He wasn't up to much. We got a couple more of these, 5 or 6, and then we'll start making these into cowboy hats. He seemed pretty relaxed, I'll say that much. I don't think he expected me to accept it. I don't know why he asked to join. And ain't got nothing to say or do, you know? I don't know. But I give people a shot. It's funny. Well, guys, if you haven't followed me yet, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings. Today I'm making coins into cowboy hats. And if you think that's cool, give me a follow. I sure would appreciate it. If you're interested in getting anything I make, you can go to coinringmaker.com. It's my username. Or you can just tap the logo at the top of the screen and go to the link on my profile. There's all sorts of cool stuff on there. And helps out my little small business. So I appreciate y'all checking it out. Just got a couple more we gotta heat up, and then we'll start making these into hats, like I said. Say, we've hung on to 100 people in here for a quick minute. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I know this isn't the most interesting thing, but I appreciate you chilling with me. I'll get some work done. 2 more, and we'll hop over to the 1-ton press. If you guys are excited about seeing these coins made into hats, go ahead and put a hat into the chat. Let me know. Little cowboy hats. You'll see here in a second. We'll start working on them in just a minute. There we go. We got one hat. 2 hat. Nice. All right. At least 2 people want to see it. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Oh, somebody put a hat emoji. I like that. I like that. I think that's what I'll ask for from now on. Or the little cowboy. Y'all want to put the little cowboy in there? That'd be cool. I get real close on this quench for you. Nice. Do you have to soften the coin rings? You didn't mention a heat source in your tool videos. It's just a propane torch like you get at a camping section. Some people use MAP gas. I think it gets a little hot for me, so I prefer to use propane. With the copper coin rings, I don't have to anneal unless I'm going over like size 10. So if it was like a size 12, size 13, I would anneal it. But if it's smaller than a size 10, I don't have to. Silver I anneal every time because I really don't want that to break. But copper is a little more forgiving. But with these things, I have to bend them a lot, so I anneal them. It just makes it easier and less likely for them to break on me. So the first step for this is going to be putting the little dome for our cowboy hat. I'll go ahead and show you guys what a finished one looks like real quick. So this is a finished penny cowboy hat. This one was actually a test. I did this with a zinc penny, so you can see it was kind of split a little bit on here. You can see that zinc coming through. I didn't like the look of that at all, especially on the bottom. So I only use copper pennies to make these. And this is an example of a quarter cowboy hat, how it comes out, and a $50 cowboy hat. I just wanted to show you guys those before we start pressing these. Do I re-harden it? No, I'm not too worried about re-hardening it because this is 1 ton of pressure I'm putting on here. I don't expect these hats to take that kind of pressure once they're like sold and shipped, unless someone is like hitting it with a hammer or something. But even if I did harden it, I don't think that would make a difference. So all the white 3D printed pieces here, I got those from Unminted. He made this little cowboy hat jig, but this blue part I designed and printed myself to guide his guide on my doming blog to just make it easier to center. So it's a bit of a mashup of my tools and his tools, but some people wonder where I get them. So if you're interested in getting yourself some of Unminted's tools, I do have links for them on my recommended tool list. There we go, there's a little dome. And some people ask why I can't make this dome higher. Basically, at this point, the metal is so thin from where it's flat to where it starts bending that if I push it any further, it will actually snap and separate from the coin. So this is as far as you can bend a penny without it breaking. Some people are curious about that. Hey, trust me, I've tried everything to get these to look as much like cowboy hats as I can, and there's just some physical limitations. Alright, I'm I'm just going to start running through these. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. If you're enjoying the live, go ahead and tap the screen. We're at 3,300 likes. That's pretty sweet. Thank you very much. Let me know if you guys want me to zoom in on this, get a little closer look at what I'm doing. This is good here. Thanks for the follows, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I added an option for these cowboy hats today. Well, it was last night. I'm making little penny cowboy hats. Let me see if I can. So this is what they look like when they're finished. These little cowboy hats. Make them into keychains, or I can punch a hole in it and you can make it into an earring if you'd like. That's what we're doing. Yeah, I added an option on this listing on my website where if you, I think you get 4 or more, they're going to be a little bit cheaper. Kind of a bulk pricing thing. Thank you. Yeah, if you want to get some, go to coinringmaker.com. It's my username, my website. And you can also just click on the link on my profile if you want to get you one. Or 2, or 3, or 100, whatever. They're pretty cool, man. Hey, I keep one on my keys. And like it's really handy, like when you're in line or something. Just give you something to play with. Nice little stress reliever. It's cool. I like them. Yeah, I've got quarters too. I actually went really in depth with the quarter ones recently. So now you can pick whatever state quarter you want your hat made out of. So you can get all 50 states. I'm about out of Texas ones though. But if you want a different state quarter, go ahead and head over to the shop and pick one. And these get made into keychains as well. And if you want to go real extra with it, we've got $50, and I also do silver $50. So they're walking Liberty halves. I don't have one of those on hand at the moment, but it's the basic size and shape of this copper clad one. I like the $50 ones. They're cool. And you can get a random date $50 cowboy hat right now for $10 on my website. It's a little TikTok special I added there. Yeah, I really try and polish them up really nice. What other coin objects do you make? Rings, hats, Jolly Roger, like skull and crossbone coins. Honestly, if you're interested in my stuff, just go check out my website real quick. Go scroll through the products and see all the cool stuff I have there. I've taken some pretty good pictures. I'm a little full of myself on it, but yeah, just go check them out on the website. There's lots of cool stuff there. And for you guys who've hung out for a while, it seems like there's a few of you, I'll give y'all a coupon code. You can use the coupon code WELCOME, and it'll save you 10% on your whole order. It's just the word WELCOME. Just make sure to use that at checkout, and you'll save 10%. That's my little thank you for joining me here on the TikTok. And yeah, the Jolly Roger one's sweet. I really like it. Yeah, that stamp is awesome. Boop. Sitting at 3,600 likes. Very nice. So I was up late the other night making these, and I wasn't paying attention, and I accidentally domed a penny like way off. Like, look at this. I did not check my guide, and that came out pretty interesting. I kind of like it. Not gonna make it into a hat though. Good afternoon. Today we're working on penny cowboy hats and quarter cowboy hats. Apparently TikTok loves them. So normally I'm making rings, but this week it's all hats. Oh, that would be awesome. That's exciting. I really like making those ring sets. They come out so cool. So let me know. Keep me updated on that. Is there a specific date that you think they would want? Like a specific year? What she's talking about is I can make 2 rings out of a silver American Eagle, and I make kind of like a wedding anniversary set out of those. And they come out really nice. Sounds good, sounds good. Yeah, message me, let me know. Those are honestly my favorite rings to make at the moment. I really like them. I had to resize one of those I sent you. It was nice to see it again. I thought I'd never see it again, and you sent it back, and I got to check it out. It was cool. It's pretty ring. That's okay. Yeah. You figure it out. There's no rush, I'm sure. And you know I'm on here like every day, so it's pretty easy to get a hold of me. Right? I think it's really cool. I actually have one of them here. This is a wedding set I made for Juan and his fiance. This is a 2020 Type 2 American Eagle. And they just come out super cool. Aren't those pretty? And this has got the new design on it, so it's got this wild eagle on the inside. He said his spirit animal's the eagle, so he wants it against his skin. I thought the design would look great on the outside, but man, I think he was right. I think this looks really good. The whole "In God We Trust" on there. Liberty on the top. The stars on that came out really nice. Great ring. I'll let you look at hers too. Yeah, I really like these. Like I said, these are my favorite at the moment to make. I love them. And I'm working on like a couple different options for band thickness. So I've been experimenting with copper rounds because they're the same size. So this is one band thickness I've come up with where they're almost the same thickness. The female and male ring And I think those are pretty cool. I like how this one looks. I think this one's actually a little too big for most women. I think that would just be too much. But I really like how this one came out. Just the shape of it, the size, it's really cool. And then I think this is the winner right here. I think this is what I'm going to be going with pretty soon. Yeah, I thought this is what Juan would want, but he said, no, give me the super big one and give her the little bitty one, the first one I showed you. But I really like how this is. The size on that, it's nice proportion between the man's and the female's ring. Yeah, this is a Aztec copper round. That other one was a Litecoin round, like the cryptocurrency, but this one is an Aztec copper round, and it's just got detail all over it. These are really cool. But that's just something I'm playing with. What do you guys think about that? Offering like different sizes for those couple sets. Let people pick what they want. I think that would be neat. I really like these sizes. So I think the first one, the lady band, is just so thin. But that's what they wanted. The customer's always right. Love the big one. Yeah, that's the big one is definitely a statement piece. Like that thing, this thing is gonna catch eyes. This is gonna be seen from the moon. Like it's even bigger than my ring, right? And my ring is pretty freaking big already. Yeah, but this one's huge. If anybody's interested in getting a silver American Eagle ring, they are available on my website and my Etsy. Alright, but I gotta get back to these cowboy hats. What'd you guys think of those rings though? Pretty cool? Yeah, I like experimenting and trying new stuff with these. And I think making like a couple set out of the same coin is just like, it's really neat, like symbolically and like visually. So the first try I did with that, I made one for me and my wife. And that's what this is. This is a really worn down Morgan dollar. Because I was just experimenting. So I picked a really, like a coin in not the best shape. And she loves her ring. And I like mine too. Hello. How's the weather in Germany today? The largest size I can do for quarters is 13. If you want something bigger than that, I recommend a $half dollar American Eagle. What's your ring size? The newer zinc pennies, easier to form. I've got one here, just as an example. That's what this is. And I don't like using them because the copper coating, or sandwich or whatever, it splits. It's not so noticeable on the top, but on the bottom, it's just really rough and ugly. And I mean, there's no way to replace that copper. So, I mean, they are easier to work with, but I don't like the look of a finished one. So, all of them I make are with copper. Nice. Yeah, I started using a hammer and a mandrel. And after I sold a couple rings doing it that way, I got myself some better tools. A little easier on my hands. Wow, 230 people in here. Y'all tap the screen if you're enjoying the live. Let me know. Let TikTok know that this is the kind of content you want to see on TikTok. You don't want to see a guy wrapping a watermelon in rubber bands, being weird. You want to see a guy making pennies into cowboy hats. Let them know. I appreciate you guys hanging out though. This is fun. I really like making stuff on TikTok Live. It's pretty cool. Get you a close up of this one here. Cute little penny cowboy hat. If anybody wants to get some of these, they are available on my website, coinringmaker.com. It's also the link on my profile. Go check it out. We got a whole stack of these to go through, so we're just going to keep on folding. And bubbles on it. Usually bubbles is from extreme heat. So like a house fire or something like that. The rods are not 3D printed. The rest of it is. The rods are Delrin. It's like a really hard plastic. I put the 1 cent on the top just for uniformity. Yeah, these guides are 3D printed. They're made by Unminted. He's here on TikTok and Instagram. You should be able to Google it. You can also find them on my recommended tool list on my website if you want to get you some. Ooh. I'd have to hunt down some more copper pennies and anneal them. These are all domed on the back. Nice. See, I used to run 3D printers all the time. Now that I've got 2 kids, it's kind of tricky to keep an eye on them as much as I used to. So now I just got 2 that I can actually just start and run and not have to babysit. And I've got a couple other older ones, but those do require babysitting. So I don't get to use them as much. Yeah, I make walking Liberty rings. I think I have one over here. Yeah. The lighting today is really weird. I think I have a screen. Yep. Stupid filters. So I like these because they look like little baby American Eagles. But yeah, these are great. Really nice. Nice. See, that looks a lot better now that I got that accidental filter off of there. Boop. Yeah, if you want to get yourself a Walking Liberty coin ring, head on over to my website. It's the link on my profile. And you can use the coupon code WELCOME. It'll save you 10%. That'll save you a chunk of money for joining me on my TikTok Live. Just put in the word WELCOME at checkout. Third on the way, I'm a computer engineer. I usually print stuff out and sell it online. Nice. Oh, that's cool. I love the barber design. The stars on it. Whew, makes a great ring. I've only done 1 barber half, but I've done quite a few barber quarters. I really like them. Actually, the jig was made by a friend of mine who's also a coin ring maker. His company's name is Unminted, and I just wanted to try him out. Like, so the whole thing was really his idea. I just kind of put my own spin on it. And usually I don't make that many of these, but I had a video here on TikTok hit like 2 million views of me making these. And I sold a bunch of them, so now I gotta make them. Usually I'm making rings. It's pretty funny. Like, one of the guys I used to watch on YouTube when I first started making coin rings, his name's the Man in the Hat. He commented on that video I was talking about where I was making these hats, and he was like, "Oh, that takes no skill. It was all done by machines." And I was like, "Oh no, my idol thinks I'm lazy." But actually, like, I'm usually making pretty technically advanced coin rings. This is just what I sold this week, so I have to make them. I don't know. I thought it was funny. Got a couple more of these to fold. Then we'll move on to the quarters. The next step for these really depends on what the person orders. So there's an option to keep the hat dull. You can either get a dull or a shiny cowboy hat, or you can get like ones with holes punched in them to wear as earrings, or you can get them as a keychain. So I kind of leave them in this state until I figure out what the person ordered and then modify it to their specifications. I just said, "Hey man, I used to watch you on YouTube. Thanks for commenting." Like, it didn't really hurt my feelings. It was just like unexpected. There we go. We got a whole bunch of cowboy hats done. Now we're gonna dome some quarters. I'll put these tools up and get out the other ones. So I actually got myself a little cheater tool to help me center the quarters, because they're a little tricky to get perfectly centered. So that's what this is. And what we do is we take our quarter. I'm going to pop it onto a little guide here, and it's got a recess under there. See right here where that dome, it'll kind of shape the dome as we push into it. So set that there. Get another ball bearing, and that sits on the top of this like that. Then we just kind of, the hardest part of this is keeping the ball bearing on the guide and on top of the quarter. Just keeping that all together. But once you get it, that little sleeve holds it all together. And we can just push it down. And this does just kind of a slight dip into it. And I'm going to push into that a little further, so we'll add to that, make it a little further out. But this, make sure it gets perfectly centered. So just run through a bunch of those. I've got a blog post on my website about how this is legal, if you want to take like 3 minutes and go read it. I don't appreciate you yelling at me in text. It hurts my feelings. But if you want to get into the legal specifics, you ever seen a penny smasher at an amusement park or SeaWorld or anything like that? Because they've been around since like the 70s, and I don't think anybody's ever gone to jail for smashing a penny. And they actually make you like turn the thing and do it yourself, so there's something to think about. Yeah, airport, there you go. Now, if those exist, so can I. I'm slowly making a bunch of quarters into cowboy hats. Let me show you a finished one. I don't know why. My phone is having a real problem focusing today. But this is a finished cowboy hat quarter. And we're just making a whole batch of these. You're more than welcome to join me. I've got a half crown made into a ring. Yeah, that's cool. See, I mostly work with US currency because I don't know international law about altering currency. But I do know the US law. The key word in it is fraudulently. No, I can't make a top hat. I'd like to make guitar picks. I need a specific kind of punch to do it. I could probably afford it now. That's something I've wanted to do since I started this. That's a good idea. Yeah, a lot of this work comes down to very specific tooling. So you just gotta get new tools and then new tools and then new tools. I agree. Yeah, that's definitely something I'm gonna put on the shopping list there. Good idea. We're sitting at 6,400 likes. If you guys are enjoying this live, go ahead and tap the screen a little bit for me. Let me know. I can ship there. You'll just need to order off my Etsy instead of my regular website because they handle international shipping. And you should be able to find that on the link on my profile. A little introductory blog post is my landing page, and it's got a link for my website and my Etsy. So you should be able to find it pretty easily. There's all sorts of cool stuff on there. Well, if you guys are enjoying this live and you want to see some more of my content, consider following me. I sure would appreciate it. My current goal is to reach 50,000 followers here on TikTok. So far, I'm doing pretty good. I think we're about 45 this morning. Not too shabby. And I'm sure this isn't the most exciting step to watch, but it is important. Because if we don't get that dome centered, these look bad. And I really try to make my stuff look as good as possible. Yeah, I've got a finished one over here. Well, I always enjoy you being in my lives, man. It'll focus. My phone camera does not like these today. There we go. Finished Texas quarter cowboy hat. And these are available for all 50 states. I added that option, I think, 2 days ago. And I'm almost out of Texas, so hopefully you don't order Texas. But I do have all the other states if you want to get one. For like Louisiana, New Mexico, whatever. You can do it. And since you joined me on my TikTok live, I'll give you a coupon code. You can use the coupon code WELCOME at checkout. It's like, welcome to my website. Yeah, just the word welcome, and it'll save you 10%. What's up? Okay, we're just working on some quarter cowboy hats. We got a whole stack of them domed here. Got about 4 more to dome. Boop. You can find the price by tapping the logo at the top of the screen and visiting my website. There's just quite a few variations on these, so it depends on what you want to get. There's the last one we got to do like this. Dumb. Alright. If it's not for you, it's not for you. That's fine. What's the point of destroying currency? It's therapeutic. I don't know, I like it. It's fun. Bam. It's not for everybody, I'll give you that. No, it's not against the law. It's against the law to fraudulently alter currency. Key word there. So, go ahead and look at these real quick. You can see it's kind of a smooth curve, but it's still a little low. So I'm going to put it on this doming block and kind of give it more of a solid dome shape. Looks like that. More circular, really more defined. And we're just going to run through these and do the same thing. Minor step, major difference. Why am I doing this? Well, I had a video of me making these get like 2 million views, which then sent a bunch of people to my website to order them, and now I have to make a bunch. What's going on, man? We're just working on some quarter cowboy hats. Here's a finished one for anybody who wants to see what they look like when they're done. We've got these partially domed, and we're just cleaning that dome up, making it a little bit further. A little cleaner. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you like it. It's really cool to like sell jewelry to other TikTok creators that I actually watch. It's pretty neat. Isn't it? Yeah, that's weird. Why would somebody want a quarter like that? Well, they might want to put it on a Lego, play with it. They might want to make a keychain out of it, or earrings, maybe a pendant. It's really up to the customer. They can do whatever they want with it. These days, people have a lot of imagination. But I only make things to order, so everything you see me make on here is because somebody paid for it. I don't waste my time making stuff that people don't want to pay for it. And we're almost done fixing these domes, and then we'll go ahead and fold these and finish them up. It's only illegal to fraudulently alter currency. So if I was to take a penny and make it appear to look like a dime and try and spend it, that would be against the law. Since there's no fraud going on here, I'm clearly telling you that these are no longer coins. They're not quarters anymore. They're cowboy hats. Or they're rings. Not against the law. No fraud. Right? Do I have my pins set up? I broke the computers at work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, paper money is very different. I don't mess with paper currency at all because the laws around that are very different. But as far as coins, you can make them into whatever you want as long as you're not committing fraud. This is my favorite part. I just think this is like super satisfying to see it go from this kind of UFO shaped disc to a nice little cowboy hat. It's cool. I think it's because bills started out as, I don't know, they're more like a contract, like a debtor's contract, and coins are more like I guess like a placeholder of value. Like, I understand they're both money, but they're a little different. These I purchased from Unminted. You can find him just by Googling Unminted, or you can find them on my recommended tool list on my website. I did 3D print some modifications to it to make it a little easier for me to use, but the base set itself I got from him. I try and make sure I got these nice and lined up. Speaking of my website, what's up? How's the new one working for you? I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's so good. I did have a issue. Oh, you'll like this one as a mailman. I classified what I was shipping as an envelope instead of a package, and it totally freaked out and wouldn't let customers place orders because the dimensions of my poly mailers didn't fit any envelopes. But I got that fixed. They are now packages. I now know better, and I'm getting orders out, no problem. But that was pretty weird Totally my fault. I definitely learned the difference between a package and an envelope. So that wasn't really their fault. And their support is super good. Yeah, they went in and figured it out for me. I really like it. I think we got Ben here on it. What do you think so far, Ben? What do you think of Equid? I mean, it's cool, man. You can start selling without paying any subscription. They don't take any credit card fees. Like, it's a good deal. And then when you need to upgrade, it's not that expensive. No, I ordered these from Unminted. He's a coin ring maker as well. Coming along very nicely. Got a couple more of these to fold. Say the only weird thing about these hat tools is as I push down on them, these rods roll out. So I have to like push them back in there. Other than that, they're great tools. Like if you watch as I push this down, they'll move. Hello. Making quarters into cowboy hats today. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's on my recommended tool list on my website if you wanna get you some. He's a good dude. I don't mind shouting him out. He makes good stuff. It's called Equid. It's let me see if I can spell it. It's the weirdest name. ECWID. So it's kind of like Shopify. It's an e-commerce platform, but it's not very well known, and I chose to move from Etsy onto it so I could have more control over my website's shop, and I really like it. So I'm trying to share it with people. I think more people should use it. If you're interested in that, if you scroll to the very bottom of my website's homepage, there's a link, like a referral link for Equid. I don't know. Probably nobody's going to go there and check it out. But if you are looking for an Etsy replacement, it's a good one. And for the people watching this YouTube replay, I'll have it in the description so you guys can check it out. But it's a pretty good Etsy replacement, and it's way less expensive than Shopify. Like I said, you can start selling on it for free and just upgrade when you need more listings or more features. Yeah. Little cowboy hats. Howdy. There we go. We got a whole bunch of them done. Bam. What'd you guys think? Was this a pretty good live? Y'all enjoy watching me make some hats? Got all these penny hats here too. We did pretty good. Not too shabby. Not illegal. I've got a blog post about it on my website. It's only illegal to fraudulently alter currency. And these are obviously not coins anymore. Don't spend them. They're knickknacks. They're little cowboy hats. Yeah, no problem. Thank you guys very much. If you haven't followed me yet, please consider giving me a follow. And now that I've got these made, I've got some orders to fill. So if you guys want to go check out the website is linked on my profile. It's also my username, coinringmaker.com. And you can use the coupon code WELCOME. It'll save you 10% at checkout. That's about it. Go check out my website. Follow me on TikTok. And y'all have a great day. I got to get to work shipping these out. So thanks for stopping by. And catch me later. I do 50-cent pieces. I'll show you one real quick. So I do $50. I also do silver $50 if you really want to get something fancy. I've sold 2 of those. They're Walking Liberty silver $50 keychains. Very fancy. but also like very unique and pretty cool. But yeah, y'all go check out my website, use coupon code WELCOME, save 10%, get you something cool, get a gift for a loved one, and have a great day. Thanks for joining me. I hate to jump off of here with so many people in, so go check out the website. It's linked in my profile. There's lots of cool stuff there. Yeah, I wish I could make some rings today too, but it's all hats. Hopefully later this week I'll get into making some rings. But y'all have a great day, and I'm gonna hop off of here and get these shipped out. Check out the website. We'll see you later. Bye.